Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give our honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect. It's the brother Yeshaya, part of Men of Valor, South Carolina. And, man, this lesson is going to be basically talking about the new moon, okay, and the phases of the new moon, or phases of the moon, and the new moon being one of them. That's the article that I have pulled up right now. I'm not going to use too much of this article. I'm just using it for the visual. Okay, as you can see, it's the new moon, and then the cycle starts from the new moon, which you see on the left, and it goes to from the right. It goes around and back to the full moon, which is a whole month. Okay, the cycle of a whole month. All right. So yeah, man, and I'm gonna prove also biblically that the new moon is the start of the month, and the new moon also is the start of the Sabbath. I mean, is a Sabbath within itself. Okay, because you got a lot of camps that preach and push that Friday and Saturday, okay, is the perpetual, Sabbath, that it doesn't change. Okay, but that's a lie, man. Because hey, if it was that easy, okay, then that would mean Friday and Saturday would fall, where it should. First and foremost, Friday and Saturday is pagan days, man. Okay, they all go off Greek gods, They all go off deities, gods and stuff, man. So that's out the way, because Friday and Saturday it's not found in the Bible. Okay, and secondly, if it was that easy, okay, then then Esau wouldn't. Then you have to say that Esau is not playing with the days. Esau is not changing the times, man. Okay, you got leap years. You got the Greco-Roman calendar. Okay, which so we really, to be honest, we really don't even know what year we in. Okay, we really don't know what year we in, but to the best of our ability, try to keep up with the new moon and the Sabbaths that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us, and for the most part, hey, we know where we're at according to the moon, man. So without further ado, just gonna have you look at this one more time, man. See it to the left is the new moon, and then it has the phases, the waxing crescent, and then the first quarter, which is the half moon, then the waxing gibbous, then you got the full moon, which the full moon is a representative of the middle of the month. Okay, then you got the waxing gibbous, again, third quarter, then the waning crescent, and then you see that it goes back, the cycle goes back to the new moon, which starts over another month. Okay, so let's go get some scriptures, man. I'm gonna start out with 1 Samuel chapter 20 and verse 5, and King David is gonna tell you right here, that the new moon, okay, is the start of the month, when he was fleeing from sitting at dinner sitting at dinner with King Saul, man. Okay, this is and when he was talking to Jonathan, man. 1 Samuel 20 and verse 5. And David said unto Jonathan, behold, tomorrow is the new moon. Okay, so there we go. Let's break it down. Let's slow it down. Tomorrow is the new moon. Okay, so he's talking about tomorrow, specifically that day. Okay, so let's see what that day is and what that day starts off. And I should not fail to sit with the king at meat, but let me go that I may hide myself in the fields until the third day at even. So there you go. And that also shows you that the days, okay, our technical days start off at evening, when the sun goes down, not when the sun goes up. That's part of the day. I forgot what hour that is, but that's going into the day. That's the fourth part of the day. You know what I'm saying? So the day really starts when the sun goes down at even. Okay. 1 Samuel 25 again. And David said to Jonathan, behold, tomorrow is the new moon, and I should not fail to sit with the king at meat, but let me go that I may hide myself in the fields until the third day at even. So right there is full point blank proof that the new moon is the start of the month, and it's also a Sabbath. Okay. um Exodus 20:8. All right. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Okay. So you got to remember the Sabbath days, man. So if it was that easy to be to know that it's on a set day every month from the beginning of time. So you got certain Israelites that preach that the Shabbat has been on Friday, Saturday since beginning of time, and it's still that way, and we haven't lost any days. Daniel 7:25 was not written. Okay, Esau didn't play with the times. He didn't have leap years. He doesn't have a Greco-Roman calendar. Had a calendar with 9 days in a week or something like that. Come on, man. So to be honest, we really don't know if this is the year 2022 or not. But hey, we go with it. All right. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but in the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy power. It is in it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth and the sea and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. So that's the main reason why we keep the Sabbath, man. Okay, as a memorial to honor when Yahweh through Yahushua and the angels created the heavens and the earth, man. And worked 6 days, which is technically 6,000 years. Okay, because one day of to the Lord is 1,000 days to man. Okay, so and then on that seventh day, and rested for 1,000 years, man. So that's why we keep it holy. That's how and that's why we keep up with the lunar cycle to know when a month starts and when to start off that actual month. And the start of the month is the start of the Shabbat. It's really simple. It's not too complicated. But you got Israelites that want to make it complicated. You basically make it complicated by even stating that the Shabbat is on Friday and Saturday, man. And then look at it. All right, that's Jake's day to relax you off of work. Why would you burden yourself by by making the days where Jake usually be relaxing and off of work, you know what I'm saying, to be a Shabbat? Of course, now with the new moon cycle, the Shabbats change. Okay, currently right now we're in the new moon. All right, and that started off our Shabbat for the new month. Okay, so Tuesday even at today is Wednesday, and Wednesday even is gonna be the end of the Shabbat, the end of the new moon. Okay, but and before that it was Sunday to Monday. Okay, Sunday evening to Monday evening. Okay, and then the new moon came in at Tuesday evening, so that's the start of the Shabbat, the start of the month. Okay. Leviticus 23:35. On the first day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall not do no servile work therein. Okay, the first day. All right, and that's a new moon. On the first day is new moons, man. Okay, and our most of our high holidays are dictated off the new moon. All of them really, but some of them just fall on the new moon. Okay, so hey, man, this I'm not gonna go really too far in. If you want to go deeper, elders and the brothers did Shabbat lessons. I just wanted to touch the surface really fast because it is a Shabbat. All right, and you got people still saying that it's Friday, Saturday, and that the new moon doesn't matter, and also that the new moon is the full moon, which is not, man. The new moon right here is the perfect moon. The it's like a clean slate. That's why I like to think of it as a clean slate. This one to the left, where it's like it's doesn't emit any light. It's the moon emits light. Okay, the moon is a light source. Like the scriptures say. Let me get that. I think I got that next. Yeah, Genesis 1:14. The don't want to ramble too much when the scriptures speak for themselves. Genesis 1:13, and the evening and the morning were the third day. So there you go. And the evening and the morning. See, it didn't say the morning and the evening. It said the evening and the morning were the third days. So that's how you know that the start of the day is the evening. And the power said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for wonders. Okay, so there you go. And there's that right there tells you that there is a light already that is illuminated. Okay, you got like the I forgot what it's called. If I'm wrong, I stand corrected, but I believe it's the international dateline, or it's something like that. But basically, there's a part of the earth where you can be standing, or a ship can be one part light and one part dark. So that's how it shows you that the earth already has the light. Okay, but the Lord gave lights in the firmament. All right, the greater lights to rule them. Okay, the sun and the moon. So the light, the earth is not technically lit by the sun and the moon. It already has its light, but that it just adds more light, and it's the greater light. Okay, and let them be for lights in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. See, there you go. And then the Lord is going to make the sun and the moon. And the powers made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. So there you go. Okay, so there was already light, before the sun and the moon. All right. So that's Apostle Harper proposed that question at one of the camps, after camp lessons. Does the sun and the moon light the earth? All right. And technically, no, it doesn't. It already has its light. Okay, just like I read in Genesis 1:14. All right. Got a couple more. I'm gonna wrap this up. This is Sirach 43:6, aka Ecclesiasticus 43, and start at 6. He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. So there you go. Our feast days, our high holy days, they all start from the moon. All right, and the new moon in particular. Okay, not no full moon, because the new moon is the start of the day. Of the first day of the month. Okay. So there you go. Yeah, of course, not every high holiday is going to start on a new moon, but we know what month we're in, okay, by the new moon. When it says the 14th day of the month, okay, we know from, technically 14 days from the new moon is, or 13, 12 and a half, 13 days. We know that's from the new moon, okay. It'll be probably the first quarter moon. The waxing, it'll be towards the full moon or the waxing gibbous moon, the middle of the month. All right, so there you go. The moon is a sign of feast and a light that decreaseth in her perfection. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven, the beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, and the ornament giving light in the highest places of the Lord. So there you go. It's for the month is called after her name, so the month is dictated by the new moon. All right, and the word month comes from moon. So there you go. I got couple more, I think. Yep, Sirach 66:22. Oh, I was already on 66. Oh, I mean, no. Where was that? Isaiah, tripping. Isaiah 66, verse 22. For as the heavens and the new earth which I will make shall remain before me, saith the Lord, so shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord. See, there you go. And then throughout the scriptures, and if you think I'm, lying, go prove it yourself. Throughout the scriptures, a lot of times, more often than not, you're going to see when it talks about the new moon, it talks about the Sabbath as well in the same scripture. All right. So they coincide with one another in the scriptures, man, because they really do coincide off of one another. The new moon is a Sabbath within itself, and it's a the start of the new month Okay, just like I read in Sirach, 43. Okay, and this is the last one, man. I think I quoted it, Daniel 7:25, because they've changed times and seasons. Okay. This book is Daniel chapter 7 verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and a dividing of time. So, we're coming to the end of his time, reigning and destroying the earth, changing times, and all type of things, man. So that's it, man. I want to give our honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect. Shalom.